Hello, welcome to the class. So in this class we are going to discuss about the chemical reactions of alkenes. So addition reaction of alkenes. In that first one, addition of dihydrogen. Addition of a dihydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbons in presence of a catalyst is called a catalytic hydrogenation reactions. Mm, Alkenes readily add dihydrogen in presence of a Rani nickel, platinum, palladium as a catalyst at room temperature or ordinary nickel at 523 Kelvin to form a alkenes. So here is the reaction, that is CH2 double bond CH2 when it is reacted with a dihydrogen in presence of a Rani nickel or platinum or palladium as a catalyst, it will produce CH3 CH3. And one more reaction, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2, that is propene upon reacted with a hydrogen in presence of nickel as a catalyst at 523 to 573 Kelvin, it will produce CH3 CH2. So it is CH3, that is propane molecule is formed. So this one is the addition of a dihydrogen to a alkenes. Second one is addition of halogens. Halogens such as chlorine and bromine readily add to a alkenes to form 1,2 dihaloalkenes. So here is the reaction, that is CH2 double bond CH2 when it is reacted with the bromine, so it will produce Br CH2 CH2 Br. Or you can take a propene molecule upon reacted with the bromine, so it will produce a substituted bromine complex for this propene molecules. Here the halogen means fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodines. So in this case, during the addition of bromine to alkene, the orange red color of bromine is discharged. This is the test for unsaturation in an organic compound. Unsaturated means carbon carbon double bond or a carbon carbon triple bond type of organic molecules. Next one is addition of halogen halides, that is hydrogen halides. Alkenes reacted with hydrogen halides, so this one becomes H2. Okay, hydrogen halides, halide to a monohaloalkenes. So here this alkene molecule upon reacted with hydrogen halides, it may be HBr, HCl, EHF, these are all hydrogen halides. So in this case, the hydrogen halide molecule reacted with the alkene, it will form a halo substituted compound. So here CH2 double bond CH2 reacted with the HBr, it will produce a CH3 CH2 Br. So here additions of that HBr or HCl to a symmetrical alkenes. Symmetry means when you cut this alkene molecule in the middle of that double bond, both the side must contains the same number of molecules. So ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ದಿಸ್ HBr ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ Br minus ions. In that case, it is attacked by this alkene complex, that is C double bond CH2. So usually this one becomes electron rich center because it will contain one sigma bond as well as one pi bond. These pi electrons are ready to delocalize from its original position. So here the HBr will forms H plus and a Br minus. Since it is a more electronegative atom, it will draw all the electron towards itself. In that case, the H will carry some partial positive charge, so this one H becomes electron deficient center, so this becomes electron rich center. So in that case, the electron will move towards this H atom, it will produce us one intermediate complex, that is CH3C plus HBr minus. So in that case, the carbocation center will be formed. That carbocation center is attacked by this nucleophile Br minus, it will give a substituted, that is halo substituted product, that is CH3 CH2 Br. So this is the mechanism of addition of hydrogen halide to a alkene complex. Addition to unsymmetrical alkenes. When an alkene is unsymmetrical, two products are possible. The addition of HBr to propene in the dark and in absence of peroxide can give two products. It has been found that under these conditions, the major product is 2-bromopropane and the minor product is 1-bromopropane. Here is the reaction CH3CH double bond CH2 HBr. So it will form CH3CH that is major product, and CH3CH2 that one becomes a minor product. So this major and a minor product belongs to the Marconi-Cook rules. So according to this rule, the addition of unsymmetrical reagents such as HX, H2O, HOX to unsymmetrical alkenes occurs in such a way that the negative part of the adding molecule goes to the carbon atom of the double bond, which carries lesser number of hydrogen atom. Here you can see CH3CH double bond CH2. So here 3 hydrogen atom is present, here 1, here 2. So the double bond present between these two carbon atom. So among these two carbon atom, this carbon will carries a minor number of carbon compared to this. So according to Marconi-Cook rules, when the substituent is added to this carbon center, then it will form a major product is formed. Suppose the substituent added to this carbon atom, it will form a minor product. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ Marconi-Cook rule ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಲೆಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮೇಜರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟು ಮೈನರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. So here 2-methyl propene, when it is reacted with the HCl, so it will form tertiary butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride according to Marconi-Cook rule. So this one becomes major product and this one becomes minor product. So if the proton adds to a middle carbon atom, that primary carbocation is formed. So here tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary, that is more stable than primary compound. So tertiary means it will not containing any hydrogen, secondary means it contains one hydrogen, primary means it will contains 2 replaceable hydrogen atom. Lesser the hydrogen atom, more stable is the product formed, and that one becomes a major product according to Marconi-Cook rule. Next one is peroxide effect. This peroxide effect is also called as crash effect. So in presence of a peroxide such as benzoyl peroxide, the addition of HBr to unsymmetrical alkene takes place contrary to the Marconi-Cook rule. This is known as peroxide effect or crash effect. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ against the Marconi-Cook rule, product formation ಆಗ್ತದೆ, that is primary carbocation more stable than secondary than tertiary. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆದರೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. CH3CH double bond CH2 plus HBr. So this one is a propene when it is reacted with the HBr. So according to this anti-Marconi-Cook rule, so it will produce a CH3CH2 Br as a major product. So this will mainly takes place by a free radical mechanisms. So in that case the free radical formation will takes place. After that, so it will give a stable product. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆನ್ಜಾಯ್ಲ್ ಪೆರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ C6H5COO2. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಒನ್ initial free radical, that is C6CH5 dot. That free radical will combine with the HBr. It will produces Br free radical along with the C6H5. That Br free radical combine with the Br free radical is formed by the benzoyl peroxide, that is combined with the propene molecule. So it will produces again 2 products. So in one case CH3CH2 dot Br. So this one becomes primary compound. primary attachment less stable, and another one is CH3, the free radical formed at the secondary state, so that becomes more stable, so it will produce a CH2Br. So this one is the major product, this one is the minor product, because in this case the free radical present in a secondary, here the free radical present in a primary carbon center, so this one becomes more stable and this is a less stable according to the peroxide rule or a Kulrausch rule. This is the major product formed in this reaction. Next one, addition of sulfuric acid. Cold concentrated H2SO4 adds to alkene to form alkyl hydrogen sulfates. In case of unsymmetrical alkenes, addition occurs in accordance with the Marconi-Cock rule. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ addition Marconi-Cock rule ಅನ್ನು follow ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. That is CH2 double bond CH2 reacted with HOSO2 OH, that is HO S double bond OH, that is nothing but H2SO4. This one is the structure of H2SO4, so it will produce a CH3 CH2 OSO2 OH, that is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. C2H5HSO4 molecule is formed. So in that case also, initially that ethene molecule will combine with the H2SO4. H2SO4 will produce H plus and HSO4 minus ions. That H plus is a positive center, so this electron rich center will attack on this electron deficient center. It will produce one carbocation center. Later it is attacked by this nucleophile, so it will produce ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Next one, addition of water. Some reactive alkenes adds water in presence of a mineral acid to form a alcohol. The addition is in accordance with the Marconi-Cock rule. So that is 2-methyl propene. 2-methyl propene adds to water molecule in presence of some acid. It will produce 2-methyl propane to all. Next one is addition with ozone. When ozone is passed through a solution of alkenes in some inert solvent such as CH2Cl2, CHCl3 or CCl4 at a low temperature, it oxidizes alkene to ozonides. Ozonides are unstable and explosive compounds, therefore they are not usually isolated but are reduced with zinc dust and a water or a mercury hydrogen palladium to give aldehydes or a ketones or a mixture of these depending upon the structure of alkenes. So here is the alkenes. When it is undergo ozonolysis reaction, it will produces monozonide. After that, ozonide is formed. Upon reduction in presence of zinc, it will produces aldehyde mixtures. Here you can see that so in that case, if you are taken propene as the molecule, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2 CH3 CH double bond CH2. So this one is a propane molecule. Upon reacted with the ozone O3 molecule, so it will produces one intermediate compound. After on reduction with the zinc, it will produces CH3 CHO, that is ethanol, as well as a HCHO. Methanol compounds are produced by this ozonolysis method. Next one is polymerization. Polymerization is a process in which large number of simple molecule combine to form a big molecule. So here the large number of repeated units will combine to form a bigger number of molecule. That repeated units are nothing but a monomers. So that process is called as a polymerization. So polymerization of ethene, when ethene is heated to 473 Kelvin under a pressure of 1500 atmosphere and in presence of a trace of oxygen, it undergo polymerization to form a polythene. So here this one is a ethene molecule, CH2 double bond CH2. So large number of this ethene molecules will combine to form a polythene complex, CH2 single bond CH2. So here this one ethene is nothing but monomer, and large number of this ethene will combine to form a polythene process molecule. So this complete process is nothing but a polymerization reaction. Next one, uses of alkenes. Lower members of the family are used as a fuels and illuminates. So lower members ಅನ್ನ fuels ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Alkenes and substituted alkene upon polymerization form a number of useful polymers such as polythene, PVC, Teflon, Orol, etc. So that is used in a industry purpose. Ethene is employed for a preparation of ethyl alcohol and ethylene glycol. So ethene ಅನ್ನ ethyl alcohol ethylene glycol ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Ethylene is used for artificial refining of green fruits. Artificial refining of green fruits ಅಲ್ಲಿ ethylene ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Ethylene is also used in oxygen ethylene flame for cutting and welding of metals. ಸೊ ಕಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಶಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಥೈಲಿನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲ್ಕೀನ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.